Hi everybody, Dr. Debunk back again, doing part 6 on weight. I've been doing a little series on it. It's been almost 3 weeks. I was on a little vacation and some other things, but I was going to finish up this little thing I was doing on weight. What we're going to talk about now is probably the most practical thing. If you haven't seen the videos, there's 5 before this. I've given you a lot of information. I realize I'm trying to do too much in this format. And so what I'm going to be doing is doing little bits of information, bits on weight loss. And that's what this is going to be, the shortest little bit on weight maintenance, but all future topics, and we'll talk about that more. Anyway, so you should go back to the first videos if you happened on this before. This is number 6. And this would be the time to do a little bit on maintenance. So as just a quick review relevant here, weight is about 2 things. Weight is about losing, and then weight is about maintaining. And the biggest problem in America is that maintaining weight has to be a natural process. You can't be living on drugs and pills and all these other magical weight loss tools. And that's what's eluded everything in America. We've been getting fatter for 60 years, not because people couldn't lose weight, but because people couldn't keep it off. So that's what I'm going to give you just a couple minutes on, the basic tools, and you'll do really well if you'll follow these. So how do you maintain weight? Well, weight's got to be practical, it's got to be natural, it's got to be healthy, and it's got to maintain your weight. And so it took me many years, almost 2 decades, to figure that out. So as Americans, we kind of live our lives Monday through Friday. And you work Monday through Friday, and then we're off on the weekends, holidays, and vacations. And so working on your diet is only going to work during the work week. You have a lot more willpower, and so Monday through Friday, you do all the work to maintain. But on the weekends, holidays, vacations, you get to mess around. So that means the exercise and the carb control that you have to do to maintain, you do it Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends and holidays, vacations, you can have your donuts and ho-hos and hoo-hoos and whatever junk you like. Now, why is that important? Because that's how you're going to live anyway. No matter what your intentions are, on the weekends, holidays, vacations, we don't have the willpower to control what we eat. But if you work on maintenance, and it takes years to get good at it, you can get to the point where whatever you gain on the weekends, holidays, and vacations, you get rid of it during the week when you're doing a controlled diet that's healthy and good for you. And that's the big premise. That's what took me a long time to realize. And so what is healthy eating Monday through Friday? Meats, vegetables, basically, and none of the other junk. So meats and vegetables. So it's basically fat, protein, and fiber. It's a keto diet with the addition of fiber. So any kind of meat is fine, and cook it any way you want, And fat is in everything. It's just you have to watch it because dairy products have too much sugar. But fat is usually in meat products. And then there's different amount of unsaturated fat in vegetables. But the vegetables that are safe are hard, crunchy vegetables that are high in fiber. And so there's 3 kinds of vegetables, There's high fiber vegetables. Those are the good ones for maintaining your weight. Then there's medium vegetables, half fiber, half carbs. And then there's high carb vegetables. So potatoes, rice, and beans, high carbs. All cereals, high carbs. There's no such thing as low carb cereals. That's just fake. Anyway, and so Monday through Friday, you don't eat the medium or high carb vegetables. Vegetables that are hard and crunchy are safe. And there's some exceptions. Carrots have more carbs than you think, but hard, crunchy vegetables, so broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, carrots, celery, and then any leafy lettuce, all of that is lower carb. But potatoes, rice, beans, cereals, all sugars, all other starches, they're high carbs. You don't eat them Monday through Friday. And then when the weekend comes, that's when you can have your starchy stuff. If you want cereal, or if you want a donut, or you want to go out and eat and have pasta, that's what you do on the weekends. And so you have to come to a balance point of doing that. Once you have balanced out, once you're controlling your carbs enough Monday through Friday, you could lose a couple pounds Monday through Friday, which you gained on the previous weekend. Now, what goes along with that? That's part one of maintaining. Part two, just two techniques now. There's more, but these are the two most important. Part one is the eating cycle, Monday through Friday. Part two is exercise. Now, people don't understand exercise, and I talk about it a little bit in the other videos. But here's the bottom line. Exercise is not a weight loss tool. It's a maintenance tool. If you exercise enough, it makes your body resistant to storing fat. So you can overeat at times, like on the weekends, holidays, and vacations, and get away with it. You don't gain. And so when you're doing maintenance and you're eating correctly, the Monday through Friday thing, you have to exercise enough to make it all work. See, if you don't exercise, even if you eat perfect maintenance Monday through Friday, you only cheat on the weekends, you'll still gain weight. You'll still have a problem. Now, you won't be as fat as you were before. The main dominant factor is exercise. And so when you're maintaining, you've got to work out 3 to 5 days a week. It's just what it takes. And cardio is the ticket. Weightlifting helps, but cardio is a ticket. Walking doesn't help you with your weight. It has other health benefits, there's no doubt about it. So you got to do cardio. You got to do something equal to jogging, elliptical bike, treadmill, dance videos. Dance videos, exercise videos are a good way to go. It's up to you. But most people need about 20 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week, and then you'll maintain. Then you can mess around on the weekends, holidays, and vacations and get rid of it during the week, and you stay neutral. You're not gaining or losing. Now, this works. I've done this for 18 years. Is it easy to do? No. Does it take you years to get good at it? Yes. So you have to think of every week as brand new and starting over. You work out 3 to 5 days a week, some kind of cardio. Walking doesn't count. I mean, if you power walk 45 minutes, 5 days a week, that'll work. Most people are time pressed. So you do quick, and the more intense your cardio, the better. And so that's it. You basically, maintaining weight is a balance on one hand of carb control, practically Monday through Friday, and exercise Monday through Friday. And then you're free on the weekends to be a little bit of a food whore and have fun. Now, how much fun you want to have, that's going to be dependent on how hard you work out. If you'll work out an hour a day, 5 days a week, you can eat anything you want starting Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, weekends, vacations, holidays. You can eat junk and you'll be fine. But you got to work out that much. So it just depends. So that's pretty much it for this video. And I'm going to start saying at the videos, I'm going to keep them shorter so that you can just get tips for health. Carb control and exercise are the two most important things Americans need to do to stay healthy. And I'm going to be starting big on the blue zones and talking about centurianism. So if you don't know what a blue zone is, it's these areas that have been discovered around the world where there's a concentration of people that live to be 100. And without a doubt, two of the common links you see in every one of these areas is carb control and exercise. They just do exercise differently than we do. Because what works in the blue zone, these are rural areas, isolated, doesn't work here. The Adventist Health San Bernardino area thing is one of the blue zones, and that's interesting. So I'm going to do these short little bits from now on. I realize I'm just trying to do too much. I'm trying to talk to you like I'm your university professor, and that's just not going to work. So I'm going to give you quick bits for everything in life. And the next video I'm doing right after that is going to take on a subject that just pisses me off to no end. And that is this whole thing about sex change. It is insane. It's psycho. You can't change your sex. You're born a sex. And it is impossible scientifically, medically to change your sex. In 100 years, we won't be able to have the technology to change your sex. But it's becoming a psychotic thing. And so anyway, but that's the whole thing on maintenance. And I'm Dr. Debunk. Thanks for watching.